What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 3 battle for PAC, the Pokemon All-Stars competition. Today we are facing off against Gray and his Vancouver Titans, and the game's going to be really exciting, I think. It's Garchomp versus Kyurem / versus Landorus, and there's also a Tapu Lele on his team, which is scary. But as always, if you want to skip the team build, you can do so by clicking on the timestamp that's on the screen and in the description. But let's go ahead and jump into it. My opponent's team, I mentioned before, Garchomp, Lele, but there's also a Heatran, a nasty Fairy Dragon Steel Core. On top of that, there are a couple of really big threats on this team. Thundurus, Slowking, Decidueye. There's a Drapion with Toxic Spikes. Talonflame is objectively a bad Pokemon because it relies on 30% for it to even be remotely good. Then there's Beware, which is very strong. Greedent is a classic Gray pick, and then there's a Marshtomp. Last time we played, I believe he took the W, but the time before that, and the many times before that, we take the W, and then before that, it was BBR, and we lost in the finals to the BBR for that. So still got a little bit of a, I was a little bit disappointed about that, but either way, I digress. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And again, every single time, as I start recording, this one here will come up and say hi. So she's here. Anyways, our first mon is going to be, well, obviously, our Kyurem. Kyurem is so damn good in this game. It's actually incredible how good Freeze Dry and Earth Power is. It hits, what, 6 mons super effectively? Garchomp, Heatran, Decidueye, Slowking, Thundurus, and Drapion, all for super effective damage. 7 if the Talonflame goes for Roost, and that's good because I have the Expert Belt. We're also running Sub and Roost because I can get a Sub up pretty freely against things like Decidueye, things like Slowking, depending on the HP Heatran, and also if I manage to burn the Drapion, then it won't be able to break my Sub with anything, which is huge. So I can get up a Sub, and then I can just freely do whatever I want against the rest of his team, which is really important. Pressure stalling out is a viable strategy in this game for moves that are low on PP, but again, that is just something to note here. The investment that I have in my speed is what's really important here. We don't have much investment in speed. Reason for that is because I could speed tie the Lele. I just don't find that to be the right decision because it's going to be getting the KO on me anyways, and if I lose the speed tie, I lose my Kyurem. I'd rather not base my chances of winning on a 50-50, so I decided to add more bulk and go modest instead. A reason if I can do that is because I'm having enough speed for the Heatran. This allows me to just break through everything, outspeed Heatran, and be modest to break through as much as possible and have a little bit more defense investment, or HP investment in this case, that I would rather normally have. Our next mon is going to be the Dark Knight, our Landorus. We're finally bringing offensive Landorus. No more of this Rocky Helmet defensive stuff. We're going with offensive, as offensive as you can kind of get. We're going Assault Vest though because there is the Lele, there is the Slowking, there is the Thundurus, there's the Heatran, and I felt like just having Assault Vest was going to be good to take the hits from all those special Pokemon. Even if I'm burnt, this Pokemon does a lot of really good work. The only thing is, it's kind of setup fodder for Garchomp if I am burnt, so it's important to note. But Earthquake is nice, really good damage against a lot of different things. He has 3 immunities, or 2 immunities rather, 1 resist. The immunities are Thundurus and Talonflame, which are hit super effectively by Rock Slide, and the other resist is going to be Decidueye, which is hit super effectively by Knockoff. Then I have U-Turn for momentum. Again, just a really solid Pokemon here, also has speed for the Heatran. I don't expect that Drapion will be very fast. I think it's going to have a lot of defense investment. And again, looking at my team, what would he creep? I mean, I think it's like going to be Metagross. He maybe decides to creep Landorus, but that's only if he's going offensive, which to me doesn't make much sense considering I have 3 Intimidate Pokemon. So yeah, moving on, our next mon is going to be Scream, our Gengar. This is the only Pokemon on my roster, or on my team, that I'm bringing this week, actually, that outspeeds... Actually, no, that's not true. No, this is one of the 2 Pokemon this week that I'm bringing that outspeeds the Garchomp here. We're running Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb because the staff hits my opponent for really good damage outside specifically the Drapion and the Heatran, and I Focus Blast for those things, which is important. And Will-O-Wisp also is very nice for something like the Drapion. It catches the Garchomp on a switch in. Just a very good move to have in general. And if I manage to predict the Drapion coming in, then I'm in a fantastic position. Just getting the burn on that thing is so big. The investment I have on this is for the Garchomp is the main thing. I have max special attack and the rest was put into my HP. And the Colbur Berry is nice because I can take a knockoff from the Drapion, but I can also take a dark move from the Thundurus, like a Dark Pulse or a knockoff. Same thing with the Decidueye. That's really the main thing. And I guess I can also take the Darkest Lariat from the Beware and then burn that thing. Or burn that thing and then take the Darkest Lariat as well. So, you know what? The whole point is I am good to go. I can take the Dark type attacks with the Colbur Berry. Our next mon is going to be Flight Club Urshifu, which has a really bad showing last week because of all the Rocky Helmet, and because of that we're going with Protective Pads. Now, pads aren't necessarily for helmets. It's there for Rough Skin Garchomp, but it's also there for the Flame Body on Heatran and on Talonflame. So I feel like this was the best option for me. Bulk Up is there. Yes, Bulk Up is nice to have, and I love running Bulk Up with U-Turn on Urshifu because most people, when they see me going for U-Turn and they see me being pads, they're like, okay, it's a pivoting set. Then I whip out a Bulk Up on the next time around as they go into their defensive Pokemon. It's like, oh shit, they don't take the hit anymore as well as they would like. And Yeah, Surging Strikes is great because there are a total of, what, 2 resistances? There's the Slowking and the Decidueye, and then both those are hit super effectively by U-Turn and Ice Punch, which is amazing. On top of that, Ice Punch also does a lot of damage to the Garchomp, which is the main factor here. And this Pokemon just goes in. It also outspeeds the Lele, which is a very important thing in this matchup. Yeah, our next one is going to be Nacho Libre, the Incineroar with the Assault Vest, so it's 2 AV Pokemon here, Knockoff, U-Turn, Earthquake, and Flamethrower. Flamethrower might seem a little bit weird on this, but we are Sassy Nature, so we don't lower our special attack. Reason we have Flamethrower over something like a Flare Blitz or Fire Punch is because of the Fluffy Beware. Because of Fluffy and because all of my physical fire moves make contact, it actually will, yes, it's super effective, it's 2 times base power because of the Fluffy, it's also losing half that, so it's just the same amount of damage as normal because of Fluffy. So I decided to go with Flamethrower instead because Flamethrower always 2 KOs a max HP. Yeah, max HP, no defense, or no special defense rather, Beware if it's Fluffy, which is awesome. Earthquake is there because it does a shit ton of damage to the Heatran, it does a lot of damage to the Drapion. Knockoff for utility is nice, U-Turn for momentum. This is my check to the Tapu Lele. We are almost never 3-hit KO'd by a Specs Lele Moonblast. We are almost always 5-hit KO'd by a Scarf Lele Moonblast, which is important to note. And if it goes for Focus Blast and it's Scarfed, or if I find out that damage, then I can go into Gengar and I can be in a really good time. Or even I can go into my Assault Vest Landorus. So yeah, that's really the main thing here. Our next mon is going to be the Lorax here, our Whimsicott. Now Whimsicott is nice. It's good in this situation here. I was having a hard time deciding, do I want Moonblast, Sub, Leaf Seed, and Stun Spore, or do I want U-Turn? And I decided to go with U-Turn here. Honestly, the main thing is I feel like this Pokemon is going to force in the Heatran a lot. So I'd rather be able to get up my Leech Seed on it and force it out and threaten it rather than just have it sit around and just be chilling on the field and be able to stick to Stun Spore. Because again, Stun Spore is not a big deal. The whole point is I want to be able to stop it from getting up rocks. And that is a big deal because he has 2 rockers, Garchomp and Heatran. And if I can get rid of those Pokemon, no rocks is huge for both Kyurem and for my Incineroar. Because again, 1 hit of rocks is basically 1 hit of the Scarf Lele's Moonblast, which is pretty bad, at least on Incineroar. So again, pretty important here. No specific defense investment at all. I just said, you know what, I'll have enough speed on this set for the Garchomp. I'll just put the rest into my bulk and whatever's left over into my special attack because his team has access to, I think it's 1 fairy resist, and that's Heatran. That's it, nothing else resists fairy, which is nice. But on top of that, Leech Seed with Sub is so damn good. The one thing I have to be aware of is, number 1, there's the Decidueye, okay, which is immune to Leaf Seed. Number 2, Psychic Terrain. Because it's Prankster, it actually will not work in Psychic Terrain, which I didn't know before this, but yeah, it's good to know because again, just having Prankster up, having Terrain up rather, and Prankster around is not the best combination, and that is one reason as well that I just can't afford to go with the Stun Spore over the U-Turn. But yeah, that's really going to be it for this. I'm pretty happy with the way this team came out. It did decently well in the mocks. One of my mocks I lost because my opponent landed 7 Focus Blasts in a row with a Scarf Thunderous, so that's something. The other mock I played, I ended up playing against Tiger, and the Meta was the one that I played at first. And Tiger, it went okay. Actually, no, it didn't. That's a lie because the first mock I did against Tiger, I ended up forfeiting like 10 turns in because I got bad luck, I think, on 8 of the 10 turns, and it kind of just really changed the outcome of the game. Like triple paras on my Incineroar, it was not great. And then the next one around, I got really good luck, an Ice Fang miss that ended up giving him an opening to try and win the game, but I still ended up taking the W there, so we'll take it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this battle, as we have Shadow just coming up all over the mic. I apologize. Stop touching my mic, girl. Come on, leave me alone. All right, thanks for watching the Team Builder, guys. Comment kitty down below if you guys enjoyed the cats, and I will see you all in the battle. All right, everyone, we are back, and this team is very different than what I expected, but that's okay. That's okay. So there is a Slowking, there is a Beware, which is fine. There's the Talonflame, which again, objectively bad Pokemon. Talonflame, there's the Slowking, there's the Lele, there's the Garchomp, there's the Thundurus. Okay, Thundurus, and I gotta get rid of the Drapion. So I guess his answer to Gengar is gonna be the Beware. Could definitely be Spit Def Beware with like Assault Vest. Alright, so what I've been leading off with in my games has been the Landorus, and the reason for that was because I don't want to allow rocks up, which is something. So what am I leading off with here? I could lead off with Ice Age, which I think is fine. So I think I'm going to do that. It forces a lot of pressure against this team, and that's really it. Yeah, I don't think he's going to lead off with Garchomp, so I'm going to go ahead and lead off with this here with Kyurem. And besides, I'm pretty sure Kyurem eats a hit anyways from Garchomp, especially if it's like a lead Garchomp. Yeah, Dragon Claw will do around like 90%. Dragon Claw, 85.8% to my Kyurem, if it's non-boosting Jolly Garchomp. So Kyurem is the lead here. It hits everything on this team for super effective damage, except for quite a bit actually. Lele, Beware, and the Talonflame. But if he leaves off a Talonflame, then I can get a big hit off on it, big freeze dry, which is going to do good damage to it. And yeah, that's really the main thing. So, what are we going to see here? Big ol' smile there from Jack. Big ol' smile. Yep, it's the girl. She's back. She's back. She just hears me talk. I'm going to come and join and say hi to Dad. Alright, what are we going to see here? Bach. Talonflame. Okay. So this thing could definitely go for a U-turn on me, a Will-O-Wisp, I mean, something like that. So I feel like I don't really want to switch. Do I want to switch out here? Again, I'm special. It's not a big deal. I can go into Nacho Libre, but I don't really want to take any chip is the issue. So I think my play here is just going to be to click Freeze Dry and go from there. He has no resist to this. So yeah, where you can see here a U-turn, that's fine. Let's see how much investment. 205 down to 81. So that's what? 24? 24. So Talonflame. We can get 24. I was going to CA. Lele. Okay. I'm fine with this. U-turn. We're going to see a freeze dry come out. There's no investment. Oh, that is Assault Vest as hell. That is so Assault Vest. That is so damn Assault Vest if I ever did see it. Jeez. This Freeze Dry to Lele does a lot. Also, Freeze Dry to no Spadef Talonflame. Max HP no Spadef does 48 to 57, which is good to know. There's a Draining Kiss. Fine by me. Does 201 down to... So that's what, 27 points of health? Lele. Level 50. Get rid of the specs. Draining Kiss. To my Incineroar. Yeah, it's timid. Okay. I can go for a knockoff here. What do I expect to come in? Beware can come in, which is fine. Slow can come in, also fine. I think mine plays the knockoff here. It's pretty straightforward. Get rid of items. We're going to see a switch out. Bear again. And we're going to see him go into... I don't know how to pronounce that. Internet Funny Bear. I don't know. Oh, Internet Funny Bear? Is that what it is? Anyways, knockoff comes out. Assault Vest. So, I do have access to my my flamethrower, which is great. I'm just not going to go for that yet. I'm going to go into Landorus here, which is going to be good, because I feel like we should have done a bit more than that to Beware if it's got no investment. We did like, what, 5%? Yeah, we should have done more than that. I think it's like, I think it's very bulky, this thing. Very bulky. If I go into Landorus, and it goes for Ice Punch, with the Intimidate, if it's Jolly, I'll take the hit. If it's Adamant, I will also take the hit. An Earthquake, if it's got max HP, it does 48 to 58. Which is big old damage here. I'll be able to kind of gauge what investment he has. So he's going to switch out. Okay. Into this thing. So just a hard switch. Just a hard swap, which is fine. I don't really want to... I don't want to get burnt. Like, it's fine if I do, I just don't want to. So here I can switch. I think my play, honestly, could go back to Nacho Libre. If he goes for a burn, he goes for a burn. I just U-turn out after. But sucks, my answer to Lele kind of is forced to be my answer to this a little bit as well. And if I see a U-turn come out, it sucks. But he doesn't know if I'm Scarf. He doesn't. I hope Will-O-Wisp comes out here. Just hard switch. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay. Alright. He's at -1 now. Yo, this is like the highest quality gameplay out there. No more weirdness, which is nice, I guess. Let's switch out again, back into Dark Knight. It's at -2 now, which is good to know. So we'll see what he does. Maybe he goes for an attacking move. We're going to switch out first, so if he switches out too, then it means it's a speed tie. Drain Punch. Okay, fine with me. So he stayed in. It's 17 points of health. Let's take a look at this. So Beware, it's at -2 now. Drain Punch, doing 17 points of health. This is definitely not adamant. That is a min roll for Jolly. That is a max roll for no investment. And I think here my play can be a free Earthquake. If I U-turn out, what would I go into? He probably goes for another Ice Punch. He goes for an Ice Punch, probably. I'm going to go for the U-turn here. Get out of there. So we see a U-turn come out. He's going to stay in. He's probably going to go for the Ice Punch. And I can go into Kyurem, which can be annoying. I can go Gengar, but like I don't think Gengar does much for me here. I can go into Fight Club here. I think Fight Club's the play. It's at -2. I don't really want to take much shit. If he goes for Ice Punch, I'm golden here. Ice Punch, beautiful. Eat it up. That's 12. Let's take a look at Urshifu. I want to find out more information about this. Is it so 12 on the Ice Punch? So that has investment. That's fully attack invested. So I can go for my, what do I go for here? I go for Surging Strikes here. I can go for a U-turn. I think my play here is going to be to go for a U-turn, honestly. We'll go for the U-turn. If he stays in, he stays in. But if he goes into the Slow King, then I get momentum off on it, which is nice. You drop this. That's the Slow King. It's the Crown. Yeah, you drop this Crown King. Very nice. So U-turn comes out. Big damage there. So he has 1 immunity. I can go to the Lorax here and kind of pressure out of it. I can go Freeze Dry, which is nice. But there's the Lele, which is annoying. I can go, I think Scream might be the play, to be honest. Is it the play? What is more attack investment? There's Urshifu has what? U-turn is going to be doing how much damage? It's 130 base attack. This is 145 U-turn. And I think that means that Landorus is the play here. And the free U-turn comes out because U-turn should KO based on this damage that we see here. Because Landorus is much more attack invested. Much more. 15 more points of actual attack investment. And we got a free U-turn out. So let's go for the U-turn. I imagine we see a Beware come in. Nope, we see this fucker. 30% chance for this Pokemon to be good. This Pokemon is only good 30% of the time, and that's it. Does he get the 30%? Does not. I will take it. I will take it. We can go into Nacho Libre and click Knockoff, or click Flamethrower, honestly. I think I'm going to go into Nacho Libre here. Something tells me he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into... Like, what does he go into on this? Like, what wants to take the hit? Nothing really does. So, like, do I go for Flamethrower on the expected, This is like a risky play. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower here, hoping that the Beware comes in. U-turns out. Go into Beware. Go into Beware here. Let me get this... Oh, God. It's a crit, yeah. That's unfortunate. We need as much HP as we can on this thing as possible. Please go Beware. Come on, go Beware. Hazards would be very nice for both of us here. We would both very much enjoy Hazards right now. That is the Beware. We get a nice fat Flamethrower off on this thing. Even if it's max HP, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to do like 70%. Beautiful. Look at that damage there. Look at that damage. Very risky play here if I go and stay in. And he goes for a fighting move. You know what? I can't risk it. I can't risk it. I'm going to go into Fight Club here. If I see a Drain Punch, I see a Drain Punch. I feel like an Ice Punch is very possible. Drain Punch, okay. So it's a good thing we switched out, but oh, that's a lot of damage. I'm not getting any of that health back. I have no way to get recovery back on this Pokemon. Yikes. I can go for a Bulk Up here and then pressure out the Slow King still. I can go for Strikes, which might be the play. How much does Strikes do to max HP Beware? Nothing. Holy shit, it does nothing. It's 27 to 31. Let's just go for the strikes, I guess. We want to get as much chip on this thing as possible, I think, right? I don't think he ever switches out into... You know what? No, I'm gonna go for the bulk up here. I don't think he ever switches out into... I don't think ever he stays in. Okay, that's fine with me. So we're gonna +1. Okay. Zen headbutt, and we dodge. I'll take the dodge any day. Let's go for a Surging Strikes here. This is not guaranteed to KO. Zen headbutt at +1 defense. We'll do 40% at most to me. But what comes in and take this hit now? It's a +1. You go slow, bro? You go slow king here? You then die to, you should die to U-turn after. This Beware is going to be a problem. So much more of a problem than I anticipated. But we know it has Ice Punch, we know it has Drain Punch. He's going to stay in. So we're going to catch this with a Surging Strikes, which is nice. So little damage. This is so little damage, my god. Like 40% is nothing. Is that headbutt? This time it connects and do about 40%. We eat it up. Good. And this time here we go for another Surging Strikes. We'll get our KO with this thing. Really wishing I had Drain Punch now, but it is what it is. Getting rid of this Pokemon is going to be really useful. It's just an annoying Pokemon. It also prevents me from going for Shadow Ball freely. And that's it. So we get rid of the Beware now. I'll take it. The Mist comes into play there, obviously. But we're going to take it, anything that we can get. And down goes the Beware. I remember the first time I saw the animation for Surging Strikes. I was like, wow, that's so cool. And then I lost to Jack, week 1, to his Keldeo. Alright, it was like Water Bear versus Water Horse. Both water fighting types, which one is better? That was like the most popular Draft League video on my channel for a long time. The actual battle video on my channel for a long time. So here it's like, up A, down B, is that Garchomp? That is the Garchomp. One chompy boy. I really want to keep this around, I really do, but if he goes for like a Swords Dance here, I'm kind of fucked, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch here. He could obviously go for Earthquake, and then it's like a 50-50, but yeah, there's the Earthquake. I dropped to this. If I didn't die to that, I'd be impressed. I'd be very impressed. But losing this Pokemon sucks. Not the end of the world, though. It's Life Orb. Okay. Life Orb. Good to know. Good to know. I can go into Gengar and scare it out with an Icy Wind, potentially. What comes in on Gengar now? Nothing. I can go Whimsicott and click Moonblast. I think my play here, though, is going to be go into Gengar. Like, what comes in on Gengar? I don't think anything does, realistically. My play here, though, is it going to be Will-O-Wisp or Shadow Ball? No immunities. Because if for some reason the, what is the stupid thing called comes in? The Talonflame comes in, I think I want to click Shadow Ball. He's going to stay in? What the fuck? Why is he staying in? He just banks on me not having Icy Wind? He just straight banked on me not having Icy Wind. What the hell? Why? Why, man? Just lost my Gengar, which does so much work in this game. Fuck. That's so big. When comes the Lorax now. Great. Not what I wanted to do at all. That's a big turn there. I can go for a sub here. Kind of forces a play. If we see a Lele, that sucks. It ruins our terrain. Well, no, it doesn't. He goes into this stupid thing, which is fine. Now, if we see him go for a U-turn, that hurts. It sucks, obviously. I should be fine. I don't think my sub breaks from this. We're going to be a Whimsicott against a... This is like no investments. What is this thing called? Talonflame. 50, U-turn. No, it doesn't break my sub. I can go for Leech Seed here. Okay, we do connect, which is good. Unfortunately, that Lele is going to be annoying for me. It's going to be annoying. Overheats. That's fine. So it's going to break my sub, but I can just sub up again. Interesting. So overheat U-turn. Probably Will-O-Wisp and Roost. Probably Will-O-Wisp and Roost. Fucking cat hair everywhere. All over me. It's not going the way I want it to, which is unfortunate. We sub up here. We are not. Our sub is not broken by U-turn, which is nice. Yep, there's a U-turn. Our sub is not broken. Okay. And if I see a switch into something that's not Lele, I click Leech Seed again. Budget Hatchram comes in. Okay, that's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Again, we're pretty sure this Lele is Assault Vest. I do 20. If it's no HP, I do 20 to 24 still, which is not bad. Okay, let's go for the Moonblast here. I don't want to risk losing. Like, that Gengar turn was so big. Like, I don't know why. Like, does he just say like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't care. Like, you don't have Icy Wind." Like, is that the risk? Did he just not prep for it? Did he just not know? Well, that is more than just Assault Vest. The special attack drop is nice. I'll be honest. We see a Draining Kiss come out. So -1 Draining Kiss. If it's max special attack, then it's a roll to break my sub. It's a roll in my favor. What is this Lele? Moonblast is 41 to 49. It sucks. I can't click Leech Seed. I can't click Leech Seed at all. We're gonna see a sub come out. There's a Moonblast. This always breaks my sub. It always does about. It even does 41 to 49%, which is a lot. It is a lot of damage. That's what, turn 3 of terrain? Swap. Let's go into Nacho Libre. It's at -1. Against this, I click Knockoff, I think. Much more defensive build plus just the stupid ass Incineroar. Or the Garchomp, rather. Excuse me. There's a Moonblast come out. This shouldn't do too much to me. 136 down to 105. Okay. I can go for Knockoff here. Again, very free. What does he have left? Nothing that wants to take a Knockoff, really. Let's go for Knockoff here. I imagine he can go into Garchomp here pretty freely. Nope, he goes into this instead. That's fine. That's fine. Not that fine, to be honest, but what are you going to do? It's actually some really good damage there. Okay. The weirdness is gone now. Let's go ahead and click U-turn. I think what I'm going to have to do, I think no matter what I do, I have to take chip on landers. I have to take a potential burn. I have to. I see a Roost come out. I have Earthquake on this. I could try and risk, like, I can play around like that a little bit at least. The fact that you turn on Landorus is good to know. It's good knowledge to have. Damn. It feels like it did a lot of damage though, which is nice. Can go for a Rock Slide here. What does he have left again? Nothing really wants to take the Rock Slide. I'm just gonna go for it. If he gives me this, that's so big for me. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Bad news is we're running out on. We're gonna lose Chip. Like we're gonna lose the Garchomp. Hurricane comes out, and we dodge Big time miss. Big time miss. Taking no chip at all there. We are assault as we would have eaten the hit anyways. But taking no damage there for Garchomp, I will take it. We got luck this game. We've gotten some luck this game. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a really big miss. But wow. So we knew its moveset. Interesting. So it didn't even have a way to hit Landorus outside of Hurricane, which we are Assault Vest, so that is something. If he goes Garchomp, it's fine, I KO it. If he goes Lele, I live the hit. There's the Garchomp. So again, this is... Okay, Landorus against Garchomp. Let's do this. Let's do this stuff here. So it's Life Orb Garchomp. Say Outrage. If it's not... Okay. If it is Outrage, Jolly, it does 172 at most. I'm at 160. Again, I don't think it's Life Orb Outrage. I don't think he goes for Life Orb Outrage because of the potential problem there. So I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna stay in and go for a Earthquake here. Maybe we see a Draco? Scale Shot. 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. Nice. The crit sucks, but we managed to get the KO on the Garchomp as well. This would have been basically game. But that's going to be the KO on the Garchomp, which is huge for us. Still got the Assault Vest as well. Let's take a look at Lele. Again, we're not looking at specs Lele. Level 50. Psyshock will do more than everything else. Moonblast does 44% at most to me. Psychic does 54% at most to me. That's its max special attack. Against Lele, my play going to be to knock off. I'm a pretty slow Landorus. Okay, do this thing. I can go for knockoff. I can go for U-turn. Like U-turning around seems kind of nice, to be honest. I think I'm gonna U-turn. And like, there's a chance he goes into Lele, which hurts. Oh my god! Is that a crit? Fuck me. It's like right now, water move, ice move, water move, ice move. And I think the middle ground play is Ice Age. The mid ground play is Ice Age here. Water move, ice move, focus blast. Fuck. That was big damage. Black off. Okay. Okay. We have Never Melt Ice boost, or Extra Belt boosted. We have an Extra Belt boosted attack here, which is pretty big. I can go for Freeze Dry. I can also just hard swap into something else. I think my play here, though, is going to be to click Sub. Oh, that fucking Lele being Assault Vest. So big. What are you going for? Teleport? Black off. Okay, I'm behind a Sub. That's nice. That's nice. So it's max HP, which again is fine. Is fine. I'm going to go for the Freeze Dry here. It gives me the damage on the Gyro Slowking, which is nice. Over half. E-Belt boosted. Calm Mind. Oh. Okay. It's not Assault Vest. Let's say it's max special defense. I don't think it's max special defense, but this is gonna be gross. This is gonna be gross. He switched out. He switched out. Oh, my heart. My heart. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Wow. He's not messing around with that. He's not messing around with that. Wish I had Flash Cannon. Wish I had Flash Cannon. We'll go for another Freeze Dry here. That's turn 2 of Terrain. The Draining Kiss. Like a ton of recovery. Ton. Kieran's so fat. I hate this stupid Lele set right now. I hate this Lele. Ah, oh my god, look at that recovery! Fuck, like, do I go into Lorax right now? Is that the play? I think I go into Lorax here. It's just like I have to. I have to find a way to do some damage to it and get Landorus in. And I click knockoff. That has to be the play, 100%. Because if I get rid of the Assault Vest on this, then I'm in a better spot. Branding Kiss. Yikes. Some big damage. Okay. Click Moonblast here. Try and get a special attack drop, which would be nice. How many turns left to terrain? 2 turns. He's running low on time. I can click Sub here. I think that kind of works as well. No, I think my play has to be Moonblast. Because if he went into the Slow King, I need to get damage off on it. Special attack drop, we will take it. Moonblast, this will KO. That's fine. But the special attack drop is really nice. I will definitely take that. Because now I can go Landorus, click knockoff. I think the Glow King still has his item as well. We click knockoff here. Because in that case, if he goes into the Thunderous, I still have... Like, I get some damage off on it. So I go for knockoff here. I get rid of this thing's Assault Vest. I get rid of whatever item it is on Slow King. But fuck, this thing's stupid ass Poke... Oh my god, this fucking Pokemon. I hate Lele so much. Like, a lot of this team is just like Pokemon I hate. You can see why. It's causing problems. But damn. He's running low on time. Like, he is running drastically low. We outspeed and we get the knockoff on this, which is nice. See a Moonblast? I should take this, because of the Assault Vest. V5? Yeah, eat it up. Beautiful. I can go for a U-turn now. U-turn should KO. Is that the play, though? Let's go for... It's like rock. Is it Rock Slide my play? Is that my play? Because I click Rock Slide and he goes into Thunderous. No, I think my play has to be knockoff still. And if he goes into Thunderous and he clicks like, okay, yeah, it's like right now my play is like this and hope that okay, switches out to what? All right, I'll take it. So we get a nice little knockoff on this Pokemon. It's Colbert. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Still big damage. And I click U-turn. And if Lando outsped, that means so does Kyurem. I think we already established that. Switches out. Does he go into the Thunderous here? He does not. He gets up terrain. Okay. He gets up terrain. Why? Is there a reason why he wants terrain up? It's like he's going for, I think he's going for game. He's going for game with Thunderous right now. Like, this Pokemon's been in the back for way too long. This game's gonna come down to, does he land a Focus Blast or not? That's what the game's gonna come down to, which is stupid. But let's go Ice Age. Kyurem against Thunderous. That's Thunderous I. Level 50. Focus Blast, or Superpower as well. Superpower is a possibility. Superpower is 58% at most. Let's say with no investment. It's timid nature as well. If it's naive, Superpower is 79 at most. And it has access to Defiant as well. Just ugh. I don't think I'm gonna get this done. Unless we miss a unless we miss a Focus Blast. Unless he misses a Focus Blast. You drop this. Alright. I can click Sub, I can click Roost. I think I can't risk. I have to go. Oh no, because I outspeed and Landorus's thing does a lot. Landorus's U-turn does a lot of damage. I don't think I can risk it. I have to go for freeze dry here. I'm gonna go for freeze dry. We'll see what he does, and we'll go from there. Oh, hello. Fuck me. I think I lose. Expanding Force Slowking. I just gotta go for this. I can't afford to click. Yeah, it's like I can't afford to click the what is it called? The Roost, in case he slack offs, calm minds, whatever. Even if he goes for expanding Force again, it's probably gonna do enough to get the KO on me. Now it's like, does he have enough with Thunderous to clean it up? Does Thunderous do enough to clean it up? And if it is Defiant, then yes, it will. This is gonna be this. He's got this. I think he has this. Physical. I only have Intimidators left. All I have left is Intimidate. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. All I have left is Intimidate. No! He's at neutral now. He's gonna be at neutral. He got it. Yeah, physical Thunderous. Yeah. Like, we knew this was a possibility. We definitely knew this was a possibility. It's just like, if I was healthier, maybe I could have done it, but was not healthy. We go for knockoff here, I guess, and that's really like the only thing I can do. There's a superpower. Yeah, we lose it and we lose. He was so close to losing to time, but that's unfortunate. 1-0 loss, really, really big. I'm super disappointed about that too. It's like we got lucky in this game. Like, honestly, a lot of the play, he prepped really well. He prepped really well, and it kind of cost me. It kind of fucked me over because his prep was so much better than mine was in this game. Like, it really was. The Calm Mind Glow King forced a lot of problems on my team. It really forced a lot. In situations where I would have clicked Roost versus whatever, I had to go for Freeze Dry because of the Calm Mind Slow King. This thing causing problems. I knew this thing was going to cause problems for me. It's just like right now, this is just, that was so unfortunate. Unless I somehow outspeed and I click Rock Side. I'm not going to outspeed, but yeah, there's a superpower. It could be Scarfed. It's probably Scarfed. I think this thing was Scarfed. I think it was Scarfed. Wow. Wow. 1-0 loss. 1-0 loss. The prep with the Talonflame was good. The Assault Vest, Lele. Like right now, I have to use so many resources to get rid of Assault Vest on Lele. Maybe if I gone for Earthquake instead, I got the KO, which is nice. I think it was Scar based on the fact that he was just going for Superpower there at the end. But if I go for Earthquake, get the KO on the Lele, then at that point it's like I have enough HP to take a Superpower with Landorus. So it came down to that really. Damn. Well, like again, like I wasn't supposed to be in that position anyways. I got lucky in a lot of situations, and yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on the video. GG's to Jack. Thank you to our YouTube channel members that went the extra mile by supporting the channel financially. So shout out to our level 1s, Liv, Eric, Zeke, and Michael Brown. Our level 2s, Crunch Games, and Tone. Our level 3s are going to be Sully and Jay Fuka. Thank you to all of them for supporting. Thank you for watching. And if you guys want to join as well, you can do so by clicking the join button down below. We'll be back next week. Yeah, hopefully do better. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.